So we'll continue our discussion on Savitri Veda Max for New Age Mothers. Today we'll see a puzzle from Sakuntala Devi. Okay, it's a puzzle about flying. Flying around. This happened in the Heathrow Airport, London. I just missed a flight, so I decided to kill some time at the cafeteria until my next flight was ready. A man walked in and asked my permission to sit at my table. Sipping coffee, we began to chat. He told me he was a commercial pilot and in the course of his work he has flown all over the world. I also gathered that he was a Russian. He posed this very interesting puzzle to me. One fine day, I just decided to fly around. No fixed destination, just fly around. I took away from Leningrad in a northerly direction. I flew continuously for 500 kilometers. Then I turned my direction. I flew eastward 500 kilometers. I turned direction again. I turned south, covered another 500 kilometers. Now again turned my direction. I flew 500 kilometers in the westerly direction and landed. Can you tell me where did I land? West, east, south or north of the Leningrad? Oh well, I said quickly, Leningrad naturally. No, he said. Where else would I possibly land? 500 kilometers north, 500 kilometers east, 500 kilometers south, 500 kilometers west. You are exactly where you started from. Not at all, he said. I don't understand. I actually landed in Lake Ladago. Really, how could that be? He explained to me in detail. Also, I drew a sketch to illustrate how we could not have possibly landed back in Leningrad. What do you get it? See, the idea is 500 kilometers north, then 500 kilometers east, then 500 kilometers south, then 500 kilometers west. So it looks like normal expectation is that you should have come back to the same position. But here it is not so. Why? The actual thing is, Earth is not a flat, Earth is a sphere. Okay? So the picture is like this. So picture is like this. So when he goes north and then he is taking 500 kilometers beach to sea. Okay? So there actually covers more degrees. Okay? Then when sea to D he comes out 500 kilometers south. So now when he comes back he will be east of Leningrad. So actually the issue is the plane did not fly along the contours of a square because the earth is round and the meridians converge at the pole. Therefore, when I flew 500 km along the parallel, 500 km north of Leningrad latitude, my plane would have covered more degrees going eastward than it were when it was returning along the Leningrad latitude. As a result, the aircraft completed its flight east of Leningrad. So the issue is that it's not a flat. Okay, this is the idea.